Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad Izzat Ikwan bin Muhammad and my partner, which is Nurul Ain Izzati, Binti Zulkifli, will present to you about CEL2106, THT week 12 and class material week 6. Class material 6. Okay, proceed with the first task, which is reading task about type of scholarship. There are 8 type of scholarship, which is academic scholarship. This type of scholarship awarded to students who have demonstrated an outstanding history of achievement in the academic. Then the second one, average academic performance scholarship. This scholarship gives weight to a student's community service, leadership qualities, and the strength of the test score and contest essay. Then the third one is athletic scholarship. This one, applicants should demonstrate both a high level of ability in their sport of choice as well as a solid academic background. Then the last one, the fourth one, scholarship for minorities. These scholarships can be general or specific in their ethnic requirement. Then number 5, scholarship for women. This scholarship is specifically designed to benefit women. 6, creative scholarships. Applicants have to present samples of their artwork to be considered for a music scholarship and other performance-based art form will require an audition. And the next one is unusual scholarships. These scholarships may be offbeat, unusual or downright silly, but they provide some much needed funds when planning a college career. Then the last one is community service scholarships. This one is perfect for students with a history of community involvement and civic accomplishment. Then we proceed with the second task.
Okay, for the second task is for the motivational letter, is on how and what we must include in the motivational letter. Next. Okay, first is what is a scholarship motivational letter? It's help the evaluator a lot limited resource and choose a candidate who they think can both contribute and gain something significant through the program. And a motivational letter is like a cover letter you may include with a job application and resume. And specifically, we use it for a scholarship motivational letter. The goal of the letter is to explain why you are a good candidate for the scholarship and also what you plan to do with the education you receive. A quick reminder, a scholarship motivation letter can make or break your application, so you need to be careful when make a motivational letter. Next. Okay, the second one is, what are the content of a scholarship motivational letter? You will need to use your best judgment to write a concise motivational letter. The letter should include the most important element of your resume. Second is your education, and third is your professional experience and plans for the future. The format of the letter is basically an introduction, body paragraph. Usually it's include 3 body paragraph and also a conclusion. Next. The lastly is, what kind of tone should an applicant use in writing a scholarship motivational letter? The motivational letter should be written in a formal tone and have a clear, concise, structured flow. Each applicant should also make sure to check for and correct any accidental spelling or grammar mistake before they submit the motivational letter. Okay, that's all for THT week 12. So next we will proceed to class material 6. Okay, for the class material 6 is basically specific for scholarship application process. Next. Okay, there are various type of scholarship, but this seven is always main and always been searched from students. So first is academic scholarship, second is community service scholarship, third athletic scholarship, fourth is the scholarship for hobbies and extracurriculars, fifth is the average academic performance scholarship, sixth is scholarship for minorities, and lastly is the employer scholarship and military scholarship. What is the most popular type of scholarship? The type of scholarship that are popular is scholarship for academics. This is because students are most needed in terms of scholarship to accommodate their studies and further their achievement in the university. As academic scholarship gives students a lot of help in terms of financial support. Okay, this one is telling you the process of applying for scholarship. There are 6 steps. First is the research, which you need to improve your scholarship knowledge by understanding what scholarship are about. Do a research about the type of scholarship that suit your needs. Second step is know yourself. Since choosing a scholarship is ultimately choosing a career, the first step to making an informed decision is becoming self-aware. Know and understand yourself better in at least 2 areas, your values and your strengths. Third is shortlist scholarship. Once you are sufficiently acquainted with the nature of scholarship and with yourself, you need to decide on which scholarship to apply for. You should select scholarship providers with matching career opportunities and whose corporate mission and core business resonate with you. Next is the step number 4, which is apply. It's time to make the application. Although much of the form filling is merely entering of data, you will also most likely be asked to introduce yourself. Next step is tackle the interview. There are usually at least 2 rounds of interviews, one with human resource personnel and the other with the company senior management. Interview skills can also be learned and honed through role play and practice. Lastly is respond to the offer or rejection. If you are chosen, do take time to get to know the people in the organization better, as this will ease your transition from university to working life. If you have not been awarded a scholarship, please do not worry. Do not let rejection deflate your self-esteem. In this class material 6, there are 4 activities. Firstly is the activity 1, scholarship application process. Activity 2 is the scholarship application process also. And activity 3 is writing a scholarship motivational letter. And lastly is preparation for portfolio 2. Okay, for the class activity 1, below are steps in applying for a scholarship. Rearrange the steps according to the correct sequence. For this one, in the class material 6 PDF, the sequence is not yet be rearranged. So in this presentation, we have already rearranged the sequence accordingly. So first is apply for a postgraduate program. Second is secure yourself a place. Ensure that you have an offer letter. Third is search on some scholarship programs that are suitable for your field, your credential, and the place and or the country you are going to further your study in. Choose the best one. And fourth one is complete the application form. The fifth sequence is prepare a customized motivational letter. After that, proofread the letter. Six is attach the motivational letter to the complete application form. And the last step is prepare for the interview session while waiting for a reply. Where can we find scholarship advertisement? Scholarship advertisement can usually be found in the website online. First is the afterschool.my, second is naturalscholarship.my, third is wematescholar.com, and lastly is scholarshipposition.com. Basically, there are more than these four websites, but this is a common website that people do search the scholarship advertisement.
Okay, next we will proceed with the class activity. Below are two samples of scholarship advertisement. Compare the features of both advertisements by completing the table given. Okay, on the right hand side is the scholarship advertisement 2, and on the left hand side is the scholarship advertisement 1. Okay, for the comparison for the features of both advertisements, for the first one is the type of scholarship. For the scholarship advertisement 1, it is an academic scholarship type. For the second scholarship advertisement 2, it is academic scholarships and scholarship for minorities, because it is said in the advertisement, which is it is for the person with disabilities, which is PWD. Then the next features is scholarship providers. For the scholarship advertisement 1, the provider is University Putra Malaysia and Yayasan Samdabi. For the scholarship advertisement 2, the provider is the Nippon Foundation in Japan. Okay, the next features is scholarship application deadline. For the scholarship advertisement 1, it is on 31st January 2021. For the scholarship advertisement 2, it is on the 25th of February 2021. Next, disbursement of scholarship. For the scholarship advertisement 1, it is full scholarship, cover tuition fees, living allowance, book, and the thesis allowance. For the scholarship advertisement 2, the disbursement of scholarship is covers approved tuition fees, monthly stipend, associated allowance, and flight ticket. Then, for the next features is scholarship qualification criteria. For the scholarship advertisement 1, it is for undergraduate or Master of Science with minimum CGPA of at least 3.20. For the scholarship advertisement 2, it must have completed bachelor's degree with good academic standing. The student also must also show English proficiency test score of minimum band 5.5 for the IELTS and or 520 for the TOEFL, TOEFL. Okay, for the next features, which is eligibility to apply. For the scholarship advertisement 1, it is for Malaysian or international citizen of Indonesia or peoples of Republic of China. Then for the scholarship advertisement 2, it is for Asian national. Then continue for eligibility to apply. The scholarship advertisement 1 is for age of 45 years or below. For the scholarship advertisement 2, it must be certified medically by a professional medical practitioner, to have some categories of disability but of excellent health condition to be eligible for this scholarship. The cost of medical examination is to be borne by application. Then, for the next eligibility to apply for scholarship advertisement 2, student must have secured admission to a selected member institution of AUN. However, those who have made application for postgraduate studies but have not but have not yet received an offer letter are encouraged to apply. So, which one of two scholarships above is more suitable to our needs? Or, in my opinion, I think the first advertisement of scholarship is more suitable to our needs because it is open for all applicants, while the second advertisement of scholarship is open for the person with disabilities, which is the PWD. Normal students can apply for the second advertisement of scholarship. Thus, the best choice and the suitable to our needs is the first advertisement of scholarships. What is the scholarship motivational letter? A motivational letter describes why you are a perfect fit for a certain position. The objective of a motivation letter is to explain to the authorities why should you be chosen for the degree program and what plans do you have for the education you will receive. Particularly, the letter or motivation speak out some of the important aspects of your research proposal that connect it with your academic competence and personality. What are the similarities and difference in job application and motivational letter? For the similarities, both application letter and motivational letter, the content of the letter is same, which is the skill, the working experience, the educational level, qualification, and also the achievements. But there are few differences in the application letter and the motivational letter, which is for the application letter, it is for applying for a job, but for the motivational letter, it is for the applying for a university, internship, volunteering, and the scholarship. For the application letter, its relevance of the content, the relevance of the content is only for job relevant. But for the motivational letter, it is both relevant and non-relevant to the position. Okay, next, is there any specific format in writing a motivational letter? Motivation letter support your CV and emphasize relevant information about your skills and experience. The format for writing a motivational letter, the first one is use short, active sentence to get the point. Ensure your motivation letter is in line with your CV. Avoid negative or denying words. Write convincingly but not obtrusively. A motivation letter should be a maximum of 1 A4 size page, about 2 per 3 filled with text. Okay.
Next, we continue to the class activity 3. Read the sample scholarship advertisement and motivational letter below. After that, answer the question that follows. This is the scholarship advertisement. And next is the motivational letter. So from the motivational letter, what information should be included in the body paragraph of a scholarship motivational letter? This is a basic needs in the body paragraph of a motivational letter. For the first paragraph, we must include any work-related experience. Show the growth of your career in chronological order. Suggest where your professional will go with continued education. For the second paragraph, you need to explain what you hope to gain from your education and state which problems you aim to solve and or uncover. For the last paragraph, basically we have 3 paragraphs only for the body paragraph. For third paragraph, explain your holistic plan for the future and also include the extra education you plan to pursue after your first education. Next is write about the companies or agency you like to work for after graduation, or you can also talk about the program or organization you would like to develop.
Okay, next class activity 4. with reference to the task in the portfolio 2, draft a scholarship motivational letter based on the scholarship advertisement that you have found. Incorporate the usage of persuasive language and appropriate tenses in your letter. So this is the scholarship advertisement that I found. It is about the Yayasan Berayat Scholarship. Okay, this is the draft scholarship motivational letter that I have wrote. So the first part is the address. So this is the write the address, and there is a date. Then continue with the address for the recipient. Then we start with the dear sir. Then we need to state the title for the motivational letter, such as this one, application for Yayasan Bank Rakyat Scholarship. Then we start with the introduction. We need to state about our name, about our background studies. Then for the first paragraph, for the body paragraph, we need to state about, we need to state more in detail about our education, just like I said just now. Then we need to say more about our education, about what we hope to achieve in the during the education level with the scholarship given. Then we need for the third paragraph, for the body paragraph, we need to state what for the future plan when we receive the scholarship, so that provider of the scholarship know, is it we can, is it our application, is it appropriate or not, so they can value from there. Then we can conclude our motivational letter with asking for an interview, and we need to state our contact number or our email. Then we need to put our sign on the last part. I think that's all from us. Thank you. Stay safe and stay hydrated.